In the annals of human history, there exists a chapter so profound, so cataclysmic, it echoes through time, a chapter known as World War I. This was not just a war. It was an era-defining cataclysm that redrew borders, shaped the course of nations, and left a legacy that endures to this day. Join us on a detailed journey through the complexities, conflicts, and consequences of the Great War. World War I, 1914 to 1918, a comprehensive exploration. World War I, often referred to as the First World War or the Great War, was a global conflict that occurred from 1914 to 1918. It is one of the most significant events in modern history, with deep-rooted causes and far-reaching consequences. Here is a comprehensive and detailed overview of World War I. Causes of World War I. 1. Nationalism. Intense national pride and competition among European powers fostered tensions. Nationalist fervor often led to the belief in one's own nation's superiority. 2. Imperialism. European powers were engaged in colonial expansion and sought to establish dominance in various regions of the world. This resulted in rivalries and territorial disputes. 3. Militarism. A massive arms race developed, with countries building up large armies and navies, which contributed to a sense of military readiness. 4. Alliance system. A complex network of alliances divided Europe into opposing camps. Notable alliances included the Triple Entente, France, Russia, and the United Kingdom, and the Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. 5. Assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
And across Europe at Sarajevo, Archduke Ferdinand walks to his destiny.
The trigger for the war was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary in Sarajevo, Bosnia, in 1914. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, setting off a chain reaction of alliances. Major fronts and campaigns. 1. Western Front. This was the primary theatre of war in Europe, marked by trench warfare. It included infamous battles such as the Battle of the Somme and the Battle of Verdun. 2. Eastern Front. The Eastern Front involved clashes between Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Central Powers against Russia. It featured immense battles and the Russian Revolution of 1917. 3. Italian Front. The Italian Front saw fighting between Austria-Hungary and Italy, which had switched sides from its initial alliance with the Central Powers. 4. Gallipoli Campaign Allies.
February 1915. The British planned to force the Dardanelles past Gallipoli, take Constantinople, and free Russian shipping in one naval campaign.
Primarily from the British Empire, launched an ill-fated campaign to capture the Gallipoli Peninsula in Turkey. 5. Middle Eastern campaigns. British and Ottoman forces faced off in the Middle East. The Arab revolt against Ottoman rule played a significant role. Key events and battles. 1. The Schlieffen Plan. Germany's ambitious strategy to achieve a quick victory by invading Belgium and France. It failed and led to a prolonged conflict. 2. Trench warfare. The Western Front was characterized by trench warfare, resulting in deadly stalemates. 3. Lusitania sinking. The sinking of the British passenger ship RMS Lusitania by a German submarine in 1915, which killed American passengers, played a role in the U.S. entry into the war. 4. Russian Revolution. The Russian Revolution in 1917 led to the overthrow of the Romanov dynasty and the rise of the Bolsheviks, eventually leading to Russia's exit from the war. 5. Entry of the United States. The United States entered the war in 1917, bringing fresh troops and resources to the Allied side. End of World War I.
Now the world was truly ready for peace. Certainly the veteran of that war hoped he had brought about a world that would be free of war forever after.
1. Armistice. An armistice was signed on November 11th, 1918, ending the fighting on the Western Front. This date is now celebrated as Armistice Day, or Remembrance Day. 2. Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, formally ended the state of war between Germany and the Allied powers. It imposed harsh penalties on Germany, including territorial losses, disarmament, and war guilt clauses. Consequences of World War I. 1. Casualties. World War I resulted in immense casualties, with millions of soldiers and civilians killed and wounded. 2. Redrawing of borders. The map of Europe was significantly altered, leading to the dissolution of empires and the creation of new nations. 3. Economic and political impact. The war had profound economic consequences, contributed to the Great Depression, and reshaped the global political landscape. 4. League of Nations. The League of Nations was established to maintain international peace and prevent future conflicts, though it ultimately failed to prevent World War II. 5. Seeds of future conflict. The harsh terms of the Treaty of Versailles, especially the reparations imposed on Germany, sowed the seeds of future conflicts. World War I was a pivotal moment in history, changing the course of nations and shaping the 20th century. It marked the end of old empires, the emergence of new states, and the beginning of the modern era with its enduring challenges and conflicts. Conclusion. As the echoes of history fade, we reflect on the profound lessons of World War I. It was a crucible that tested human resolve, reshaped maps, and sowed the seeds of an uncertain future. The Great War reminds us of the enduring importance of diplomacy, the high cost of conflict, and the need for lasting peace.